So I tried a spin promo campaign for my music after getting a bunch of emails from the founder, a guy named Matt, about how their approach was unique because they do playlisting for your music in addition to native ads on Spotify. Now, I've tried like a bazillion Spotify playlisting services at this point in my life. A bazillion is the technical term. And my overall conclusion is that they do a great job of driving high volumes of streams. Playlisting can be a good approach when it's used in tandem with things that are higher engagement, like ads or organic content. But in general, I have felt like playlisting campaigns don't result in lasting fans. But I was intrigued by these guys because of the Spotify native ads thing that they're claiming to do. And also because Matt just continually emailed me a bunch of times, and his emails were pretty dang good. So I went ahead and I paid for a $300 campaign, their entry-level campaign. I think it's actually like $299 exactly. And I submitted one of my songs, it got approved, and I waited to see what the results would be. So without further ado, this video is me breaking down my results and my overall take on Spin Promo's slightly different playlisting service. Okay, here I am in my Spotify for Artists dashboard, and this is the song that I promoted with spinpromo.club. This is my song Haunted, which, as you can see, I put out October 25th. It was kind of a spooky. For some reason, saying the word spooky really cracked me up. But it was like a Halloween-ish, thematically kind of close song. So it made sense to put it out then. And this is the graph of the streams since it has been out. It's always weird because you come out in different time zones. So even though it was released October 25th, you see 3 streams on October 24th. You can see got up to the peak of 368 streams in a day, and then has been around 100, 200 for the rest of its life. I started the Spin Promo campaign November 26th. So November 26th was right here. So you can see just from an overall like streaming trajectory perspective, it doesn't seem like anything has really happened since November 26th. If anything, streams have gone down. But I will say that I was running ads to the song during some period in here, and we can actually probably see that more clearly if we look here. So here's when I was running ads to the song, and then I stopped when I started the Spin promo campaign. There's probably an argument to be made that some of the streaming numbers that Spin has supplemented the streams that would have dropped off if I had only just paused the ads and not done the Spin campaign. From an engagement rate perspective, song has been okay. Just over 10% save rate, which is good, although I'll show you like most recent months numbers in a second, and they're a lot lower. Streams per listener, also okay. This is a long time frame though, so I'd want to see it be higher than this. And again, if we look at this, you can see very clearly when I switch from running ads to the song to playlisting. So here's the most recent month of data, and so you can see not a good save rate. 73 divided by 2,824, so like a 3% save rate, which is about what you would expect with playlisting. Streams per listener, very low, and down significantly from the past month when I was running ads to the song. So all the engagement stats have been pretty low since I started running just the playlisting campaign. Source of streams over the last 28 days, most of these streams are coming from other listeners' playlists, a little bit of algorithmic traction, and some from listeners' own playlist and library. So at the point I switched over from ads to playlisting, this was up like past 50%, and this was almost non-existent. So the categories have changed a lot basically since I've switched the campaigns. Source of streams here, Brazil driving most of the streams, which I think is representative of where the playlists are being built. US, Germany, Indonesia, France, UK getting a little bit of traction as well, but definitely Brazil with the lion's share of things. So here are the 2 playlists that they have added me to, and actually I'm still on these playlists, I think. So I'm getting streams from them within the last couple of days. So here's what it looks like: 18,500 saves, a bunch of James Arthur material, and then as you go down, they sprinkle in some other stuff. This is a pretty classic approach to building a playlist because you get the name recognition of these big artists, so it's easy to advertise, but then you can kind of put in some similar-ish artists as you go through. So this is another playlist that they've added me to, similar genre playlist, more saves, but actually more than twice as many songs. So that is probably why I'm not getting nearly as many streams from it. I'm probably somewhere like way down here. So not driving a ton of streams, but this actually feels like a little bit more of a genre fit than the James Arthur one. I don't know. Genre maybe isn't the right word, but clearly I'm not James Arthur. I don't know. Maybe actually I don't think I'd cry myself to sleep with the song either, but it fits as like kind of a sad song, I guess is what I'm saying. So decent playlist fits. And the last thing I wanted to say was that if we just look at like the whole course of the campaign, for a $300 campaign, getting 4,000 streams, it's not too bad. Now, the other thing that Spin Promo says that they do are Spotify native ads with advanced audience targeting, and I have not been able to tell any sort of results happening from that. I did ask if my ads had gone live, and apparently they went live a few weeks after I was added to the playlist. I have not seen any tangible result in saves or anything. It's pretty hard to make a case that the ads have really had any sort of impact on the numbers on Spotify. So one thing that I haven't loved from this campaign has been the communication. So a lot of playlisting services will have like a portal where they'll basically just automatically update. Oh, we pitched it to these playlists, here's the status, etc., etc. So with Spin, they basically just send you this automated email that says campaign's live. They say you can go here and chat with them if you need support. In their defense, I've not chatted with them, but I did email. I responded to this email and I said I was wondering if the playlist pitching is completed and when the Spotify ads are going live. And he got back. This is actually, I think this is the founder, unless someone's managing his email account. And he said, playlist pitching is finished. They're waiting responses for a couple curators, but the ad campaign was live and you should see it over the next 1 to 2 weeks. I have not seen anything since this. So I reached out actually like a few days ago just to ask, okay, is the campaign officially over? Because I wanted to make this video and I haven't heard back from them. That was 3 days ago. And again, in their defense, they do have like this support chat option, which I haven't used. So maybe they're quicker on the draw on that. But I will say, I just didn't feel like they were super proactive with showing me what was happening. I literally had no visibility into what the Spotify native ads stuff meant, which to me was the main reason I had tried this. That was like the main differentiator from other playlisting companies, was they were going to run these Spotify native ads. So I have no idea what happened with that. I don't see any impact on the numbers. So that's my like negative impression of the campaign. But with that said, again, 4,000 streams for like $300. Not a bad deal. The lists seem pretty good, definitely engaged. Yeah, so again, the overall take on these guys is that I think they did a pretty good job of playlisting. The two lists were a pretty good fit. But overall, I'm just slightly disappointed because the Spotify native ads thing, I just didn't really see the fruit of it, and I was most interested in that as part of their marketing claims. So yeah, I think it's a legitimate company. I think the guys mean well, and I think the playlists are pretty solid. But if you were thinking, man, this is just a transformational, like very innovative approach, I wouldn't put too much stock in that, even though Matt's emails are very good. And he seems very friendly. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful if you're thinking about giving Spin Promo or another playlisting service a shot. Hopefully it gives you an idea of what to expect. And whether you pay to promote your music this year or not, here's wishing you good luck in making it. And as always, you've got this.